In this training session, I'll show you how to install Kali Linux in a virtual machine. The reason for using a virtual machine is to create a safe lab environment to explore hacking and pen testing tools in Kali. You can install multiple virtual machines including different versions of exploitable Windows or Linux to simulate a real-time network. It's better if you have some prior knowledge about virtual machines, TCP/IP concepts, and basic Linux commands. To begin the installation, we have to download Kali Linux ISO image from kali.org. Here you go. Here you can see different ISO images. From this list, select and download appropriate image for your machine. Once you download this ISO image, we need a virtual machine software, either VMware or Oracle VirtualBox. In this video, I am using VMware. So let's begin the installation. Open VMware console. Right click over here and click on create a new virtual machine and select typical. Click next and select Kali ISO image. Click next and then select guest operating system. It's Linux and Kali Linux distribution is based on Debian. So select Debian 7.6 and to next window. Here you have to name the virtual machine. I'm giving Kali 3 and click next. Disk size 20 GB is good enough. And in next window we have an option to review the hardware configuration. It's better to allocate 1 GB RAM instead of default 512. If you can allocate 2 GB, that's really good. And now we have finished adding a virtual machine ISO image. To continue the installation, start the virtual machine. Here we have multiple options. Choose either graphical or text mode install. In this session, I'm using graphic install. Select your preferred language and then your country location. The install will probe your network interfaces and then prompt you to enter a host name for your system. Here we will use the default name Kali as our host name. Next, domain name, leave it blank. Now set root password, it's mandatory. And next set your time zone, select one and click next. The installer will now probe your disk and offer you 4 choices. Beginners, it's better to choose first option, that's guided and use entire disk. In next screen, select the disk to be partitioned and click next. Depending on your needs, either you can choose to keep all your files in a single partition and that's the default. Click continue. Now you have a chance to review your disk configuration before the installer makes irreversible changes. Click continue and save changes to disk. Click continue and this will start installing Kali system to your hard disk. It will take some time, please wait patiently. Next we have an option to configure network mirrors. Kali uses a centralized repository to distribute applications. You need to enter any appropriate proxy information as needed. Here if you select no, you will not be able to install packages from Kali repositories. But I have not configured internet, so I am selecting no and I'll configure this network mirror later. Next, install grep. Finally, click continue to reboot in your Kali installation. Now that you have completed installing Kali Linux, let's reboot and log into Kali. This is your Kali machine.